Hello friends, welcome to my channel Susmita Study Point. I am going to teach you every chapter of English grammar in the easiest, simplest and unique methods of teaching. Before going to start today's class, all are requested to watch the video till end and then like, comment, share and also subscribe my channel so that you will get all the notifications when I upload the video in future. Let us start today's class. Last class we discussed some sentences, how to change from active voice to passive voice. Okay, let us see. The man plucked the flowers in the garden. See, here the man is called the subject, plucked is called the verb, the flowers is called the object, and in the garden that is your adjunct. Okay, that means the sentence is in SVOA pattern. Clear? Remember, I have already told you about the 4 important steps how to change an active voice to passive. Clear? Just remind. First, replace the object. Okay, or write the object in the beginning of the sentence. That means the flowers. Okay, this is the object. Okay, I have written in the beginning of the sentence. Clear? Then see, here there is only one main verb, that is plucked. There are no auxiliary verbs. Clear? So just remind the step or rule that I have already told you, that when there is no auxiliary verb and there is only a main verb in your active voice, and when we change it into passive, then use the correct tense form of the be verb. Okay, see here plucked, that is in your past tense. Okay, so remind about the be verb. The past tense form of be is equal to was and were. Okay, and see, as the flowers, the particular patient or object is in third person plural. Okay, so use the particular plural verb form, that is called were. Clear? So the flowers were. Then write the V3 or past participle form of the main verb. Okay, that is pluck, plucked, plucked. Plucked is in your past tense or in V2 in your active voice. Okay, and always write the V3 or past participle of this particular verb. Okay, that is plucked. Okay, then by plus agent, by the man. Okay, by the man in bracket. Okay, I have already told you, in bracket means by plus agent or by plus subject in your passive is optional. It is not compulsory. You may use, you may not use. Okay, almost 80 to 90% of passive sentences are used without the by phrase. Okay, so by phrase is not compulsory. Clear? Then write the extra item of the sentence, that is the adjunct in the garden. In the garden. Clear? Then see another sentence, we write the essay in the classroom. Okay, see, we, this is your subject, write, this is your verb, the essay is called the object, and in the classroom is called the adjunct. Okay, the sentence is in SVOA pattern. Clear? So first write the object in the beginning of the sentence, that means the essay. Okay, and see, this is the most important thing. I have already told you that if there is only a main verb in your active voice and there are no auxiliaries, okay, so use the proper and appropriate form of a be verb. Okay, see, write is in your present tense form. The main verb is in present tense form. Okay, so you know the present tense form of a be verb, that is called is, am and are. Is, am and are. Okay, so the essay, this is your third person singular number, so the appropriate form is. Clear? So the essay is. Then write the past participle and V3, write, wrote, written. Clear? So the V3 or past participle form of the main verb write, that is called written. Clear? Then by plus agent, by, we, that is called us. Clear? And then write the adjunct. Okay, that is in the garden. In the garden. Okay, so the essay is written by us in the garden. Okay, here see the by plus agent, the particular word by phrase. Okay, by us, here the subject or agent is we. Okay, remember one most important thing. Okay, if the particular agent or subject is a personal pronoun in your active voice, okay, and when we use it in your by phrase in your passive sentence, it must be converted into, remember the list. Okay, if that is I, then this is by me, then if that is we, then by us. See, the teacher gave me a story book. Okay, see, the teacher gave me a story book. Clear? Here I am writing the pattern. The teacher, that is your subject, gave, that is your verb, me, that is called your object, and a story, that is called also your object. Okay, that means the sentence is in SVO pattern. Okay, see, here there are two objects, one is me and another is a story book. Okay, but just before we have discussed the particular transitive verb that carries one object after it. Okay, and if you remember most important thing, if the particular transitive verb carries one object after it, then that is called the monotransitive verb. Mono means single. Clear? But here the particular verb gave, remember this particular verb gave is called the ditransitive verb. Okay, this is called the ditransitive verb. Di means two. That means after this particular verb gave, there are two objects. One is me and another is a story book. Okay, so this particular verb gave is called the ditransitive verb. Okay, that means a verb which carries two objects after it is called the ditransitive verb. Okay, and see, as there are two objects after this particular verb, so here two passive sentences are possible. Clear? And see, here me is called the indirect object. Remember, this is called the indirect object. Okay, and here a storybook is called the direct object. Okay, me is called the indirect object and a storybook is called the direct object. Okay, just remember one most important thing, all the personal pronouns, okay, that is me, us, that is your you, them, him, her, all these particular personal pronouns are called indirect object. Okay, but the particular object, that is the impersonal pronoun. Okay, that means that is not personal, that refers any type of, that is your things or objects. Okay, that is called the direct object. Okay, and according to its use, we can say first write the indirect object and then write the direct object. Okay, that means the indirect object always comes before the direct object in a sentence. Okay, so here are two passive forms are possible. Okay, and see, now I am going to write by using the first object, that is called me, the first object, that is called me, the indirect object. Okay, and when you use it as the particular indirect object will take the subject position. Okay, so you must convert this particular objective pronoun or objective form into, that is your subjective form. Okay, so as there is me, so I will write here that is I. Okay, and then the same rule, see, here the verb gave, the past tense form or V2 of give. Okay, the past tense form of the verb give, that is called gave, is in V2 form. So as this particular verb gave is in your V2 or past tense form, so use the correct form of your be verb, that is the past tense form of was and were. Clear? Here the particular patient or object I is in your singular form, so use the singular form of past tense, that is called was. Clear? So I was. Then write the V3 or a past participle of the main verb gave, that is give, gave, given. Clear? So I was given. Okay, then write the direct object, a story book. A story book. Okay, then if you use the by phrase, then use that is by the teacher. by the teacher. Okay, and if you mark the full stop here, the sentence is also 100% grammatical and correct. Okay, as by phrase is not indispensable, essential and necessary in your passive structure or in your passive sentences. Okay, so it is optional to use in your passive voice. Okay, so I was given a storybook, this is the one of your passive sentence. Okay, then see the another, here the particular direct object is a storybook. Okay, and write it in the beginning of the sentence, that is a storybook. Clear? A story book. Okay, then see the same rule. Okay, a storybook, that is your third person singular number. Okay, and gave is in your past tense form. Okay, as there is no auxiliary verb in this active sentence. Okay, so use the proper auxiliary verb, that is the form of a be verb. Okay, according to the tense form of your main verb. Okay, so gave, as it is in your past tense form, so use the correct past tense form of a be verb, that is was or were. Okay, see a storybook, this particular object or patient that is in subject position is in third person singular number. Okay, so use the proper verb form, that is called was. Okay, so a storybook was. Clear? Then write the V3 or past participle of the main verb, that is gave, give, gave, given. Clear? So write here given. Okay, and then remember the most important thing. Okay, while you write the particular indirect object in your passive structure, then just write with to. That means you must write here to me. Clear? If you write a storybook as given me, then the sentence is ungrammatical and incorrect. Okay, the particular rule you should follow, that while you change the particular passive or dry transitive verb into passive, and when you write the particular second type of a passive, when you write the direct object or when you start the particular passive sentence with your direct object, okay, and after writing the particular verb form, then write the particular indirect object with to. Okay, so the correct sentence is a storybook was given to me, okay, by the teacher. Okay, you must remember. Okay, this is the most important thing. Clear? Another example, see, they told us a story. Okay, they told us a story. Okay, remember here the particular sentence is in, that is your subject, verb, object and object. Okay, and like this particular sentence here, us is called the indirect object and a storybook is called the direct object. Okay, so first write here, see, us is the objective form of a particular subject, that is called we. Okay, so start the sentence with the particular subjective form, that is called we. Clear? So see here told, okay, is in your past tense form. Okay, see here there is no auxiliary verb. Okay, so you must write the appropriate form of a be verb. Okay, so and see, as this particular verb form told is in past tense or in V2 form, so use the correct past tense form of the be verb, that is was or were. Okay, which one will be used? It depends on the particular object or patient that comes in the subject position. Okay, so as the particular patient or object is we in first person plural form, so use always the plural form, were. Clear? So we were. Clear? Then write the third form or V3 of this particular verb, tell, told, told. Okay, we were told. Clear? Then write the direct object, a story, then by plus your agent, they, that is called them. Okay, them. Clear? So we were told a story by them. Okay, and see the another passive sentence, a story is the direct object. Okay, and write it in the beginning of the sentence, that is a story. Okay, and see again the same thing, told is in your past tense form. Okay, so use the correct the past tense form of the verb be, that is was or were. Okay, see one important thing here, we, okay, the indirect object we is in the subject position, and as it is in plural form, so I have already used the plural verb form were. Clear? But see the direct object a story, when I write this in the beginning of the sentence, and see it is in your third person singular number, so use the particular singular verb form was. Clear? So a story was. Then write the V3 or past participle of form of the main verb, that is called told. Okay, a story was told. Clear? Then the most important thing I am telling you again and again, remember, in this passive structure, when you write the indirect object, you must write it 2 plus that indirect object. Okay, that means a story was told to us. Okay, here you mark the full stop or write it, that is your by them. Okay, then full stop. Okay, so these are the changes, how to change a ditransitive verb into passive. Okay, as you know that a ditransitive verb always takes two objects after them, one is direct object and another is indirect object. So there are two passive sentences are possible here. Clear? You must remember the particular steps and the particular rule we followed here. Clear? With this, the class was over, and in next class we are going to read the change of particular tense form, how to change different type of tense form from active voice to passive voice. Thank you. What else?